Happy Friday, Tigers. It's February 10th, 2023, and you're watching TigerVision News. I'm Seth.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm Alexis.
This is a reminder that, as always, FCA and Teens for Christ will be meeting in the old gym for lunch today. Everyone is welcome.
Now, if you'll please join us for a moment of silence.
Would you please stand for our Pledge of Allegiance to the American flag? Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This broadcast is brought to you by Armstrong Bank, Cornerstone Funeral Home and Crematory, Fort Gibson Education Foundation, Green Country Lanes and Muskogee Skate Center, New Direction Dental and Sleep Care, Keith Hardware and Supply, Renfro Electric, Zomax School of Music, G&H Outdoor Services, Reaction Wraps, Tiger's Den, Tiny Tots Child Care Center, Bowden Pest Control, Compass Counseling Services, Dr. Debbie Coy and Dr. Kimberly DeRosset, Focus Health Solutions at Fort Gibson Medical Clinic, Fort Gibson Chiropractic, Michelle Mackey at Chenoweth & Cohen, Studio 918, and Walker Family Dentistry.
In case you missed the 26th Annual Talent Show a couple weeks ago, you missed a great show. Taking third place went to Kacen with his piano trivia, second place went to Deegan for shredding on his electric guitar, and first place was earned by the duet of Ariana on her guitar and Hannah on her vocals.
Congrats to all of those who had courage enough to get on the stage and show off your talents.
Senior interviews were held this past Wednesday. A big thanks to all the adults involved with interviewing Alexis, me, and all the senior class to help prepare us for our future interviews.
Those interviews were a little stressful, but overall much easier than I had expected.
Today, Fort Gibson High School will end its 2023 Pennies for Patients fundraiser.
NHS students will come around to pick up your collection boxes during third hour. Make sure your class donations are ready to be picked up at this time.
The winners of the pizza party and pop party will be announced on Monday, February 13th.
Thank you to everyone who participated.
Seniors, the required CPR and AED training has been moved again because of the virtual days from last week to Wednesday, February 22nd, during third and fourth hour.
You do not have to attend if you have already completed your training at some point during high school and have been signed off for it.
You can check your email to see that list. You know, I have to admit, it's nice being back in school this week. Those virtual days are nothing like being here on campus. Even I'm glad that it's warming up.
Me too. I love warmer temperatures. Kacen, how does the weather look for this next week?
Today is chilly, so I hope you have a coat on hand for the day. Highs should be in the low 40s. Cold tonight, and we'll warm up this weekend to mid-50s to lower 60s. Lows will be around the freezing mark. The start of next week has decent temps in the 50s, but rain chances come back into the forecast. Keep your jacket close by and your umbrella by your side. Thanks to News on 6 for this week's weather graphic, and we'll be right back.
Family, it's bigger than bloodlines, stronger than DNA. It's the circle we draw around the people that matter, the people we care about and care for, the folks who inspire us, guide us, root for us. Family means finding common ground, rolling up our sleeves, and making our way side by side. Armstrong Bank. Strength runs in our family.
And now let's find out what's going around here in the area and around the world.
In the fort, voters will be going to the polls next Tuesday to enhance our experiences here at Fort Gibson Schools. The $7 million bond calls for various capital needs, including 4 new elementary classrooms, renovations and repair to the football stadium and track, renovations to the high school auditorium and lobby, new playground equipment, buses, and much more.
In the state, Governor Kevin Stitt gave his State of the State address this past Monday as a kickoff to the 2023 legislative season.
In the nation, a U.S. fighter jet shot down suspected Chinese spy blimp above the Atlantic Ocean off the South Carolina coast Saturday, ending a 3-day spectacle that dominated headlines and created an international incident.
In the world, just a reminder that next Tuesday is Valentine's Day. It's almost too late, but you may still have some time to get that special gift for those special people in your life.
I'm sure that reminder will be useful for some out there.
And now, Luke has a story of the upgrade to the trail down by the fort. And then he'll give us a sports report. Luke?
Three Forks Trail is another trail here in Fort Gibson, Oklahoma, where families can enjoy long hikes along the weekends, or even sometimes in the weekdays.
On this side here, the Port Trail here, we've built 2 new bridges. We're hoping to build 1 more new bridge to connect and make a loop. Because of the bridge construction, we need another access point and make it a loop trail instead of just the out and back. The new trail that we're building actually is on an old 1800s rail bed. There's a narrow gauge railway there, and we just decided to utilize that elevated platform to put the trail on to kind of stay out of the water. We call it the high trail is what we're calling the trail, simply when the high water down here and the spring rains and whatnot come, we've got a place that we can still carry on the trail, still hike and do things.
Good history about this. And not only this, but also the Sean Pierce Shoulder Trail. This is Luke Steele reporting for TigerVision News.
Hey Tiger Nation, welcome to the Sports Report. Our basketball teams played against Wagner this past Monday, with our girls pulling out a close one with a score of 47-45. Our Tigers fought hard, but in the end fell to the Bulldogs 67-51. The basketball teams recognized their seniors on Tuesday as they played Jay. Congrats to seniors on the girls' side, Kenzie, Stephanie, Lindsay, Heaven, Mallory, and Kaylee. On the boys' side, congrats to Hunter and Gannon. The teams took care of the Jay Bulldogs to make the night extra special. Lady Tigers won 56-23 and the boys won 77-56. They will have a game this Friday night as the Cardinals from Verdigris come to the fort. You can watch that right here on FortGibsonTigers.tv. Our swimmers traveled to regionals last weekend and both squads brought home second place honors. Swimmers that qualified for state were seniors Ian Jorgensen, Phoebe Colbert, Casey Farmer, Joanna Martinez, and Josh Miller. Juniors were Cassie Statch, Chloe Beebe, Caitlin Burris, Maggie Colbert, Zach Bates, Brody Massad, Jack Kolb. Sophomores were Cheyenne Gray, Aspen White, Addison Rouse, Luke Steele, and freshman Michael Martinez. Good luck to our swimmers at state. Our wrestlers took on Salina this past Tuesday, but before the matches, they recognized their seniors. Congratulations to seniors Caden, Cole, Noah, Rylan, Andrew, and Kaylee. Our teams won 54-27. Horlick, Farmer, and Undaunted, and Purdom all won by forfeit. Johnson, Odell, Perry, Rye, and Sparks won by fall. Congratulations to our wrestlers. And we can't leave out our senior cheerleaders. These ladies put in a lot of time to support our Lady Tigers and Tigers. Audrey, Macy, Kylie, Chloe, Alexis, and Avery. Good luck to all of our winter athletes this week, and we will be right back with a word from one of our sponsors.
Fort Gibson Education Foundation's desire is to help our students receive the best possible education our community can provide. We make every effort to be the highest quality educational system in the state. Donations equal opportunities, opportunities for students and teachers to be their best.
An opportunity to build, design, and compete.
An opportunity to create, design, and share.
An opportunity to encourage, develop, and provide.
An opportunity to travel, process, and gain real-world knowledge.
An opportunity to honor, celebrate, and inspire.
When you donate to our Fort Gibson Education Foundation, 100% of what you donate goes back into our classrooms for students and teachers so we can give them as many opportunities as possible. We are your Fort Gibson Education Foundation.
Hey Dad, this one's for you. What's a dad joke, you ask? It's that grown-worthy, pun-laden, can't help but laugh type of humor that dads are best at delivering. Dad jokes are both beloved and despised, but what makes a dad joke different from a regular pun? I believe the signature of a dad joke is utterly uncool. So what's your favorite dad joke?
My grief counselor died. He was so good I didn't even care.
What did the janitor say when he jumped out of the closet? Supplies!
Those dads got jokes. After listening to that, I would come to the conclusion that I will now need a day to myself. I'll call it Sunday with an O. I'm Aidan, and this has been Dad Jokes.
I thought we were gonna make it today without that. Oh well, there's always next week.
We can only hope. Thank you for joining us in this week's edition of TigerVision News. I'm Alexis.
And I'm Seth. We hope to see you back here next week for more TigerVision News as we close out the second trimester. See you next week.